Sugar Conroy, welcome back from EarthBound. In the last part, we got to the center of the evil of Ness's brain. Now, to check out an Easter egg. Use the eraser on it. It looks like some sort of primitive human statue. If you look at it from the right angle, but it definitely doesn't look like an eraser. Does it? Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's kind of like the pencil eraser on the Many-Many. I am the evil part of your brain. You can't beat me, because you are the one who forced me into being. Ominous. Alright, now there's Ness's Nightmare. Now, he's actually a really strong boss. There's actually quite a few people I know who've never beaten him. Ness's Nightmare, basically it has Rockin' Alpha, of course. It also has Rockin' Omega, which is really annoying. It has a Psychic Shield to begin with, which is also really a pain in the butt. We're just going to keep doing the Bag of Dragonites. This is usually what I save the Bag of Dragonites for. Other than that, it can emit a glorious light, which is basically the same thing as it doing Flash Omega on you. And plus it also has a Psychic Shield to begin with, so that's why I wasn't doing any Psychic Shields. And damn, that was an easy boss. I can't believe that. I just said that I know some people who've never beaten him. And he goes down in 3 moves. Pitiful people. Just pitiful. I'm sorry. Alright. We got a lot of experience. Alright, we defeated it. Ness heard a familiar voice from the center of the Sea of Eden. Now, there's actually an error in this text bubble, which is kind of funny, though, because it's such an important one to the story, so you think they would have noticed it in beta testing? Alright, let's see. Gygas's goal is to destroy you. Listen carefully. Everything in the unverse could be destroyed at the hands of Gygas. You notice that it's supposed to say universe, but it's typo, it says unverse. But he and his followers are also in trouble. The Apple of Enlightenment is foretold that Gygas' attempt will fail. It is because of the existence of a boy named Ness. That's me! Listen. Free your mind and know what you must do! Your destiny has already been decided. You, where should we go? You know deep within the reaches of your mind. Saturn Valley, yes. Go to the valley where the Mr. Saturn lived. Notice it's been getting darker and darker as this text bubble's been going on. It's kind of like the Magicant Mother 1 when it disappears. You'll get something new there. Soon Magicant will be no more. We must be quick. Ness really heard his own voice. Go to Saturn Valley. Go to Saturn Valley now. Let's go to Saturn Valley. Anyway. Look at those stats going nuts. Ness was filled with the power of the giant step. Ness's speed increased by 5. Ness's vitality increased by 5. Ness was filled with the power of Lilliput steps. Ness's guts increased by 5. Ness's luck increased by 5. Ness was filled with the power of Milky Well. Ness's speed increased by 5. Ness's IQ increased by 5. Ness was filled with the power of Magnet Hill. Ness's vitality increased by 5. Ness's luck increased by 5. Ness was filled with the power of Rainy Circle. Ness's guts increased by 5. Ness's IQ increased by 5. Ness is filled with the power of Pink Cloud. Ness's speed increased by 5. Ness's guts increased by 5. Ness was filled with the power of Lumine Hole. Ness's luck increased by 5. Ness's IQ increased by 5. Ness was filled with the power of the Fire Spring. Ness's speed increased by 5. Ness's luck increased by 5. Instantly, Ness's mind cleared. Wow, this is one heck of a power-up. Awesome power! I love saying that. Awesome power! Instantly, Ness's mind cleared, and he realized that he had possessed great power. At that moment, Ness's psychic powers radically expanded. Ness gained 200,000 experience points. Ness's level is now 85. Offense up by 1. Max HP went up by 150. That rocks. Max HP went up by 370. And finally, he had realized the power of Teleport Beta. Ness made all of the hidden powers his own. Ness absorbed the power of the land into his heart, and Magicant was no more. I really gotta calm down. Just a game. Now you can wake up. Your friends are waiting for you. It's time to get up. All these sanctuaries. Sanctuary! Sanctuary! Oh, that was weird. That was like a graphical glitch right there on the cave entrance. My sanctuary, yeah, where fears and lies melt away. Look inside of me, what's left of me. Yeah, whatever. The soundstone that Ness used to have is now gone. Well, of course, not needed anymore. God. We've been sleeping for such a long time. I hope Paula didn't jam her dirty socks into our mouth. To try to wake us up. What happened, Ness? You've been unconscious for a long time. You kept saying something. Saturn Valley? What's waiting for us there? Anyway, we need to teleport. Now, this happens automatically, so it's actually impossible to bump into a wall in here. This does it by itself. It's basically Ness just doing teleport beta with his awesome power. Awesome power! Alright, let's go to Saturn Valley. Let's go to Saturn Valley. Let's talk to this Mr. Saturn. He said that he would help us when we left Saturn Valley last time. Let's talk to him. I do what I say. Cross heart. Yes, he swore he would help us. What's this? No problem here. You can't even check it. Jeez. Yeah! The Master Saturn are incredible folk, and the Apple Kid. He is a most exceptional young man. Very different from other kids. Well, anyway. The prototype phase distorter has been stolen. Somebody resembling a pig wearing clothes took Mr. Saturn captive and stole the device. A pig wearing clothes. Gee, I wonder what that sounds like. Excellent, excellent. Everything is proceeding as planned. Hey, sounds like Mr. Brains. Excellent, excellent. Dr. Ryan and Mr. Saturn and I worked together and finally completed the phase distorter. The purpose of this device is to enable instantaneous travel through space and time. It is a prototype, but you can only travel to different points within the same time period. It is able, however, to search out location of enemies. Right now it's indicating the presence of enemies in the Lost Underworld. And now we board this phase distorter. And we have been burned. It doesn't work. One thing is missing, but that material cannot normally be found on Earth. The material I'm thinking of came from meteorites that fell from when I was much younger. Have you seen a meteorite anywhere recently? Well, not recently, but yes. Eureka! That's it! With even just little pieces of the meteorite, I can synthesize the material Zexonite. Now, Zexonite is actually, in the Japanese version, it wasn't given a name like that. It's called Material XYZ, but same thing. It's actually like the name Zexonite better. I doubt your mortal enemy, Gygas, or whatever, will allow you to get to Winnett and get a piece of the meteorite. By now, Winnett is in his evil hands. You must go, though, so take every possible precaution. Mr. Saturns have introduced some of their new developments at their shop. Please check them out before you leave. I wonder what Lynette is like at this point in time. Well, anyway, we probably do want to go in there and at least check out what equipment the Saturns have cooked up for us. So let's go in. Alright, let's talk to you. Hi, you come buying? You can sell too. I'm Mr. Saturn, boing. Can do all for you. What do you want? Zoom, zoom. What are you buying? Zoom. This is all the same. Let's talk to another one. Hi, you come buying? You can sell too. I'm Mr. Saturn, boing. Can do all for you. What do you want? Zoom. What are you buying? Zoom. Those are all the same. Okay, third time's the charm. Hi, you come buying? You can sell too. I'm Mr. Saturn, boing. Can do all for you. What do you want? Zoom, zoom. Bye. What are you come buying? Zoom. Well, we can buy the Flame Pendant, Raid Pendant, and Night Pendant, just like normal, and we can also get the Piggy Jelly. I'm just going to buy the Piggy Jelly, because it is the most awesome name for an item in any game ever. Yeah. But anyway, on that note of awesome items, you guessed it, we're cutting it right here. We're smoking these dudes. So, if you like this part in which we destroyed probably the hardest boss in the game in only 3 attacks, subscribe to my videos up in the corner, big yellow button, give me good 5-star reviews down below this video, and be sure to check it through the parts if you like this one. Alright? I will see you guys later.